Discovery inside of an Ashtabula home, a mother and daughter dead. Now police are investigating it as a double murder. Good evening, I'm Chris Flanagan.
And I'm Lee Jordan. The 40-year-old woman and her 20-year-old daughter were found at a home on Kane Avenue on Route 20 this morning. News Channel 5's Michael Baldwin begins our team coverage tonight. Michael?
Yeah, the family says that police went to do a welfare check the other day. They saw the husband apparently asleep on the couch. They thought everything was okay, and apparently the police had left. The family says they did not like that, so what they did was they went to do their own welfare check, and what they discovered was something no family should have to deal with.
The family of Ashtabula Torres, better known as Patty, and her daughter Hilda Garcia say this is the last known photo the two took together. The family believes their loved ones were murdered sometime this weekend on Kane Street in Ashtabula.
I really can't tell you why, because these are two people that are like the most loving, understanding people you'll ever meet. Hilda had a lot going for her. She's been a straight-A student all through her life.
Patty's stepniece and brother did not want their faces shown. They say Hilda's boyfriend had called and said he had not heard from her in a few days. They went over to the house. They say Patty's husband was asleep on the couch and he had a gun.
Somebody else had grabbed it. They got him down into a position to keep him from hurting anybody.
What happened next? Pray it never happens to you.
We ran into the rooms, and in the first room we found Amparo dead in her bed. It looked like she'd been beaten. And then we went to Hilda's room to see if she was in there, and we found her also in her bed. There was a lot of blood everywhere, so.
The family says the two were found naked. Patty, they say, had a gunshot wound to the back of her head. Hilda had no gunshot wounds. They say she was beaten to death, but they say, like her spirit, she didn't go down without a fight.
Hilda had no shot wounds. There was a shot. He fired a shot at Hilda in her room. Hilda fought him a lot. There were things broken in the room from her trying to escape him. But she had no shot wounds herself. She was beaten in the head a lot.
There is going to be a vigil for the family. That's going to happen tonight at 7:30. It's going to be at Mother of Sorrows. That's located at 1464 West 6th Street here in Ashtabula. We are live in Ashtabula on your side. I'm Michael Baldwin, News Channel 5.
Okay, Michael, thank you. Of course, a discovery like this has rattled this Ashtabula neighborhood, and those who live there are now coping with the loss. Shay Harris continues our team coverage today, and Shay talked to neighbors out there today.
That's right, Chris. We were actually out in the neighborhood where that mother and her daughter were murdered. And what we found was a neighborhood of people who were hurt, but they weren't just hurt. Some were shocked, but others weren't so surprised.
Police came and they ended up getting in there. I think they pretty much kicked the door in at that point.
Residents in Ashtabula are saddened by the news of a 40-year-old mother and her 20-year-old daughter killed Sunday night. We're told the mother was shot to death. The daughter suffered trauma to her body. Neighbors speculate the woman's husband may be involved, but police haven't confirmed that.
It's pretty sad. You know, this is like, Ashtabula doesn't have the best rap, but, you know, this is actually a pretty quiet neighborhood and a little community here, and whenever, you know, would have seen that coming. It's just really sad.
I was laying down and I just seen all types of lights and I just woke up. I was shocked because I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was something drug related.
I'm just shocked that it happened right down the street because we barely have murders out here, period, just to have double homicide, mother and daughter.
Homeowners like William Munger, who's lived in his home 39 years, says he's not shocked by this news.
I know it's coming.
According to Munger, police have been called to the house several times before.
It makes you feel like everything's changing in the world.
Now, Ashtabula police do tell us they have a suspect in custody, and they do say that they plan to have charges filed against this suspect soon. On your side, Shay Harris, News Channel 5.